Hello, this is the Silver Watchman, and welcome back to Into the Dim. Now, this should be episode 6, unless I made a mistake, in which it's not episode 6. Never mind, it is episode 6. Or 7, okay. So, we're gonna continue on with the Watchman flag. Now, where I left off was probably talking about all the gold and all the other stuff, and we're going to continue on. Now, if you notice on each side of the shield of faith, you see this thing that kind of looks like a weird. It honestly kind of looks like a flower with a little, plus inside of it. That is the Southern Cross. Now, around it is white, symbolizing purity. Within that ring of white is a ring of gold, meaning adornment. And inside is it's a Southern Cross, so it's a Southern Cross. And the gray in there, that's once again like an adornment. Like putting like silver there. And those 4 little dots are just 4 little dots. Now what it means, like on either side of those things, think of those as kind of like a stamp, a stamp of I can't pronounce that word. I can't pronounce that word either. Oh gosh. All right. I'm the real deal. I'm marked by God for salvation and to do His will. So that's like a stamp on either side, being like, a stamp of approval, kind of. Yeah. Now, at the very center of the flag, here we go again. I made a small mistake in explaining it the last time. I was about to say yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was last episode, which was a while ago. Yeah, so the shield of faith is surrounded by this like gold, meaning like gold is like it's often used as an adornment, and for some reason it's also used as currency. Now, I honestly think that gold, when God made gold, just because of the amount of properties it has, and like how little of it you need to cover a large area, kind of tells me even more that it's to be used as, to adorn things. And we see this in Exodus. Actually, we see this all over the Bible. Huh. Okay then. I mean, like, it even says, like, the last city is going to be, adorned with gold and pearls and emeralds and rubies and other gems and sapphires and But yeah, gold is like it's for like adornment. You know, to be like making it pretty. That's why I think it's pretty easy to, you know, gold plate something rather than to silver plate something. Silver, I think God may have made that more to be used as currency. Just by pretty much you can't do much with silver, as far as I know. You can't make, you know, circuit components with it. You can use it to adorn things, yes. But it takes more effort than if you were to use gold. Another thing, like, just like, I would have to say gold is more prevalent, like all over the world. When you dig down deep enough, you're gonna find some gold. Yeah, some spots are drained dry, but other spots, you know, are still not tapped. In remote places of the world, you know, like underneath deserts, within certain layers of certain mountains. Not saying which one, but don't go crazy, you know, with another gold rush. You're gonna turn up with a lot of fool's gold if you go there with a greedy heart. I forget what fool's gold is. Oh right, I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, the center of the cross of the Watchman flag is actually white. Last time I said it was gold, and I was referring to the original flag that I had made. The coloring was a little bit different and everything. Every time I would like work on it, I'm like, it's still off. So then I just kind of let God take the wheel, and then we ended up with the Watchman flag, which is what you see at the start of all of my most recent videos. Now the core is white, meaning purified. There's no need for adornment because it's pure. It's made clean. So yeah, it's the Watchman flag. It says a lot about God, but it also says a lot about me as a person. Like, I could have made, the cross could have been any color. You know, blue, purple, green. I can't pronounce the name of that color. Black, clear, pink. But for some reason it's gray. To represent, you know, steel, purified iron. A lot of what the Watchman flag says is, it's a statement of my relationship with God as much as it is how much God has changed me. The pure white core, meaning incorruptible by evil. Once you have your core values, the only one that can change them is God. But if your core values are weak, you know, like if your core... Okay, I may have contradicted myself, that's normal for humans to do. Humans are going to contradict themselves. I contradict myself sometimes. Sometimes when I, you know, try to explain something because I'm trying to say more than one thing. So yeah, this And then if you notice at the top of like each little divot, there's a little mini cross. Now those I don't know, I guess I don't know what that is. I guess those would be kind of like the miniature versions of the Southern Crosses that are on the outside of either side of, you know, the Shield of Faith. And a box of gold around the Shield of Faith. Meaning, I mean, when you put something in a box, that means you're set aside. When you put something in a box, that means you're setting it aside from other things. Meaning God has set me aside from the rest of humanity to do His will. Oh gosh, it just... Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, sorry, I'm not exactly like the most confident of people. So, every now and again when it fully dawns on me the task that God has sent me to do, I mean, I'm human. Even I get intimidated. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't honored. So continuing on. Now the white around the cross signifies purity. Now the cross itself, don't look at it like it's silver. Look at it like it's a hunk of steel. Like it's purified iron. Everything about this flag says that I've been set aside, purified, washed clean. Wait, those are the same thing. Nope, no, they're not. No, they're not. When you purify something, that means you make it like it's without any flaws. But because I'm human, my flaws are always there. And they're always trying to go in and... I don't know if I used the right term there, but it's more like... When you get saved, okay, it's not... Things don't... They don't get easier. They don't. I don't know who started that like things get easier when you get saved. That's blasphemous. It's also dumb. Because things don't get easier. If anything, now when you get saved, you literally have all of hell looking at you, trying to decide whether or not you're really a threat or not. Now me, they look at me like I am a serious threat because of what I'm obeying God. And what God wants to do with this channel, He wants to use it to cause a revival. Now, because a lot of the world, spends its time on the internet. Meaning that God's going to use me to reach people that weren't reached before, and there's not going to be many that are going to get out of that reach. Churches will come back to life. Cathedrals will come back to life. You know those dead cathedrals that they throw tours out now? Yeah. Those will come back to life, like legitimately, like serious, like worship, like so with music so beautiful, like even angels would like just come down just to like just be among that. And that's really cool. mean, God could have picked anybody. I mean, when I tried to make the flag on my own, it kept on looking wrong to me, so I just kind of let God work on it, using me as a vessel to work on it. And this is the flag is what we ended up with. Now, what you're seeing, like at the end of like my my recent videos, is the original flag, Watchman sigil. Not all that impressive, is it? The darkness is around the shield of faith. But here, in the flag that you see at the beginning of every video, the darkness is being kept at bay by the red, the blood of Christ. And in that blood are seals. A seal saying, this one has been set aside for my will to follow it out. And this one has been saved and redeemed by me. I'm inside a golden, it's inside of my shield of faith. It's inside of a golden box. You put things inside of a golden box when they're really important, you really want to set them aside, which is what God has done with me. And I don't want to sound like I'm arrogant, because God had worked on that with me. And that's gone. Now, I can feel proud of my work. You know, like, yeah, I did it. But then that's like, that lasts for like what, like 5 minutes? And that's if I'm doing like, you know, normal everyday work. But when I do work for God, I'm like, whoa, I was allowed to do that. That's awesome. And then it dawns on me, like, what if I did something wrong, or what if I like said the wrong thing that may have led somebody astray? Yeah, so that's there. But that's also Satan trying to discourage me. Like, he's trying as hard as he possibly can to discourage me. I mean, if you basically were, you know, puppeteering all the major powers of the world, and then, you know, the one being that you're afraid of creates something that can uproot oh gosh, okay, I'm running out of time. Well then, thank you for listening. This will probably be continued on the next episode of Into the Dim, or maybe during Thumper, or probably later on. It probably will be. Once again, I'm not prideful, okay? I just, oh gosh. Glory be to God. Thank you for sitting through this entire video. Thank you for listening to me and my weirdness and me. And may God bless your journeys and save your soul. Silver Watchman signing out.